you've served in some pretty influential roles, and I imagine along the way you've had maybe one or two learnings and missteps. And so the question is, what is a significant learning you had as a result of a painful misstep?
I would say it was maybe 10, 15 years ago. There was an opportunity for me to be a super for a company.
Ah,
And at that time, I was still, I knew I could do the job. I didn't know if I had what it took to be a super at the time. And as it was going on, a few people came up to me and said, you really shouldn't do it. There's a chance you don't have the experience. Basically, they told me that I didn't have the experience, and I let them talk me out of it, and I
hmm,
backed away. And another individual took it, and he had less qualifications than I did. He had less experience than I did. And when he took the position, he actually made such a big mistake with the company. The company actually went out of business.
oh,
So I guess it was around. I guess the term today is gaslighting. They kind of talked me out of it, and you're a woman, you can't handle it. It's a man's job, blah blah blah. And I had a little doubt with my ability at the time, and I let them talk me out of it, and I regret it all ever since. I really do. I think I could have
oh,
made that company money, and I think I could have done very well. Yeah,
oh my goodness, Carol,
yeah,
that's a tough one. I got chills
yeah,
thinking about it.
yeah.
So, so obviously you regret it, and there's pain with that. I can hear it in your
Mhm.
voice. How did that change the way you showed up after that?
Well, after that, I was like, you know what? I just make your decision and stick by it. Take everything and don't doubt yourself because you know a lot more than most people on the job right now.
Woo.
Give yourself that confidence. Just go with it. And there have been times I've been questioned and called out on them, but I stand my ground now. I don't let that happen again. That was a big. It's something I think about a lot, and I just don't want to relive that, having
Yeah,
that doubt. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
good for you. I mean, it's
Yeah.
tough. Um, I remember the first, uh, when I got promoted to superintendent, I went to a big meeting, and the company was a great company. They had an amazing culture, but there's always people, there's always dummies, right? There's always goofballs in the group. So I go to this meeting, it's a big superintendent's meeting in Dallas. And I had one guy like straight up tell me, like, "Oh, you're part of that affirmative action thing." And I'm like, Exactly. I was like, "Boy, we fixing to fight. Like, watch out. What are you
Right.
talking about?"
Yeah.
Um, but there was that kind of tone of like, "You don't really belong here. You're too young.
Yep.
You're too whatever."
Yes. Yep.
And it's a constant thing. And I think we all deal with it to some degree, but when there's not a lot of people that look like us in that organization or in that trade, it's a little more pronounced where
Oh,
where,
yes.
where we got to go over it and got to question ourselves and,
Mhm.
and and make those types of decisions. But you learn from it. So it sounds like when you did that, it hurt. You saw the outcome. Company shut down. They made a bad decision. The company shut down. But you decided to listen to people. And after that, you said, negative. I got some skills and I'm going to assert myself going forward.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
with that big lesson you had,